The following program is a special presentation from the Foundation of the Catholic Diocese of Buffalo and WBBZ-TV, with support from Immaculate Conception Parish and School in East Aurora, Diocese of Buffalo Chancery, and the Maid of the Mist Corporation. Tonight, a celebration of Catholic education, Shooting for the Stars. Good evening and welcome. I'm John Sciullo, and I'm here tonight with Father Joe Rogliano to talk to you about the numerous positive benefits a Catholic education can offer and the lifelong impact it will have on your children and family.
Friends, tonight you're going to hear from principals, teachers, proud parents, and advocates of Catholic education. You'll also learn how you can help support the critical task of coaching, inspiring, and giving our children the tools for future success.
Those of you interested in making a donation, we're going to make this real simple. With your smartphone or camera, you can scan the QR code on the bottom of the screen, and you can text GIVE, G-I-V-E, to 716-249-0106. I'll give you that number again. Text GIVE to 716-249-0106 and just follow the prompts. I did, you can too. Or you can speak to a foundation staff member to make a donation. Please call 716-847-8373. Then later tonight, we'll be pulling the winners of either the $5,000 tuition voucher or $3,500 in cash.
And friends, remember, the proceeds from tonight's show will be used for students in need of tuition assistance who otherwise could not afford to attend one of our Catholic schools. Now, to get the show started, we want to hear a message of faith and hope from our bishop, the 15th Bishop of the Diocese of Buffalo, the Most Reverend Michael Fisher.
Hello, I'm Bishop Michael Fisher. It's my pleasure to be with you this evening and help celebrate our 22nd annual event supporting Catholic education. Tonight you will learn the difference of a Catholic education can make and all the amazing things happening in our diocese. As you know, we have been living through some very challenging times, but we are turning the corner. As we continue to move forward with our Road to Renewal program, this will help strengthen our schools and Catholic community to provide a strong foundation for our future faith. As our parish families come together, it's inspiring to see how we capitalize on every person's strength. During our Catholic Schools Week, I had the great privilege of visiting some of our elementary and high schools. I was so moved by the exuberance, excitement, and very warm welcome from students and teachers alike. During tonight's program, you'll hear real-life success stories from parents, principals, and teachers, and see why we are so encouraged about the future of Catholic education in Western New York. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you, Bishop Mike. But before you hear some of those success stories, we want to introduce Nancy Gugino. She is the Foundation of the Catholic Diocese of Buffalo Executive Director.
Nancy will share with you the way families benefit from your generous acts of kindness and why your help is so much needed and so very much appreciated.
Tonight, we celebrate our Catholic schools by shooting for the stars to help families in need of tuition assistance. These families choose to make the sacrifice by sending their child to a Catholic school. Integrity, honesty, and putting other people first are the type of values that parents are looking for Catholic education to teach, reinforce, and build upon. We welcome all people from all walks of life and faiths. Our schools are not an 8 to 3 p.m. operation because we are a family, and family is always there for one another. Even though Catholic education is a sacrifice, parents say it's the best investment they've ever made. Tonight, your generosity will support those in need of emergency tuition assistance, and every dollar raised tonight will help someone who values Catholic education but may be going through a difficult time right now. On behalf of those grateful families, I want to thank you in advance for your generous support.
Now, this next segment will show you what Nancy is referring to. You'll hear from parents and teachers on the positive impact Catholic education has on their kids and students.
But before we do that, we want to say thank you to our platinum sponsor, Immaculate Conception Parish and School of East Aurora, and our gold sponsors, the Diocese of Buffalo Chancery and our friends at the Maid of the Mist Corporation. Your continued support is very much appreciated.
Welcome to Immaculate Conception School. Located at 510 Oakwood Drive in beautiful East Aurora, Immaculate Conception School is dedicated to providing students with a quality K through 8th grade education. True to Catholic tradition, we are committed to academic excellence and encourage each child to grow spiritually, academically, and socially. Our goal is to nurture students dedicated to lifelong learning and who will make a positive difference in the world today. For a personal tour, call 716-652-5855. For more information, visit our website at icschooleA.org.
We try to do everything here at St. Joe's. The forefront is love. It's about loving God and loving others. And I think that starts from my staff, my teachers and my aides, and everyone from our secretary to a school nurse to my cafeteria director, the classroom aides. You know, it's leading with love.
I do feel the teachers really care about their students. I think not just academically, but from a well-rounded point of view. It's not just their grades they care about, but they care about them as a person.
I'm amazed at what respectful, compassionate, empathetic people my children are becoming, and I'm absolutely confident that they are getting so much of that because of the education they're receiving at a Catholic school.
The faith and values in a Catholic school just resonate with me as my own personal values, and it just became a love of something that I wanted to do. I wanted to provide for my students within my classroom, and then eventually provide for students not only within my classroom, but within a school. And this is something that I just am very passionate about. It's not a job, it's a mission, it's a calling. I don't get up and come to work every day. I come to school and enjoy what I do on a daily basis.
The favorite part of my day is just laughing with my students and praying with them and knowing that they can talk about anything during our day.
Years ago, our youngest daughter had to have some surgery out of town, and my husband and I were gone for really over a week. And every day, our other children who were home would call us and say that they were praying for their sister. And it was experiences like that that really drove home for me the importance of how much of a community and how much love the school has for their students.
I get asked all the time, why have you not pursued a public school position, or, why do you stay at St. Joe's? And it truly is for that reason. It's just a wonderful place to be. We look out for each other, we care for each other. We say all the time, we're like another family here. It is everyone's second family.
The biggest values that we instill in our children in our household is really hard work. Nothing is easy, and I think through the Catholic education, children learn that. Also faith, having faith in God, and courage, really to be able to do the right thing, even though it might not be the popular thing, but the right thing because so.
As a teacher, although my class is composed of 4-year-olds, I think it's very important to start this faith journey young. I instill kindness to each other and in their peers, and love for each other. And also I think it's very important to start the respect for teachers and any adults that they are involved with very early on.
What inspired me was to being able to work with a lot of kids, and like at a Catholic school we're all a family and everybody gets to know each other, and you're here to help little ones grow, and it's fun to be here.
It's remarkable to see how many people support Catholic education. Karen Penfold is one of those people who will talk about Catholic faith traditions and how a Catholic education became an integral part of her childhood, adolescent, and adult life.
My mom and dad went through Catholic school, and so I think that was important to them that way. And we were very involved with our church. We grew up in Alden at St. John the Baptist Church and School. So it was kind of neat to be in this little group where everybody got to know everyone. My mom was extremely involved with the parish and a lot of the altar rosary and different committees and that. My dad, Holy Name. So, I mean, we grew up with that. But my parents, my mother especially, was always making sure we said our prayers, went to church. We never missed Mass. Oftentimes, because my mom was so involved, we would go evenings for different novenas and all kinds of things. And I can remember loving to just go to church and reading my entire prayer book. In fact, this is a little story. I remember praying that I would be a nun, but then after I started going out with guys, I decided I should stop that prayer. But I mean, I was so involved with all, back then it was all sisters that taught us. If we had a lay person, it was one or two in the whole school. So we were really constantly involved in all these kind of wonderful traditions of Catholic faith and the different things and making room for our guardian angel to sit with us when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. I mean, all these little things meant so much to us. We ended up with 4 children by all the time we were done with that, and all but one did go through Catholic school. And as it turned out, she, of all 4, is the one that's most involved with all Catholic education things going on. So it worked out fine. They're wonderful, all of them. Well, I think the single word would be gratefulness, because I know at the time my sister was just a year behind me, and even though it wasn't the cost it is today to go to a Catholic high school, it was a sacrifice for our parents. And I am so grateful that they could do that and send us there, because I have made lifelong friends that I met in the early 60s at St. Mary's High School that are still very close to me, and we do all kinds of things together. But more importantly, I met my husband there. And so we had that background together, that we both had the same very mutual friends through St. Mary's. One of my favorite things when I got my first grandchildren was to teach them their night prayers. So we do that, and my younger ones now are learning the rosary. So just to keep that part of our tradition as a Catholic family.
Wow, that brings back some great memories. As we said earlier, all the proceeds from tonight's show will be used for students in need of tuition assistance in order to attend our Catholic schools. Those of you interested in making a donation, we make it real simple. With your smartphone, scan the QR code on the bottom of your screen, text GIVE 716-249-0106. That's GIVE 716-249-0106, and follow the prompts. Or to speak to a foundation staff member to make a donation, please call 716-847-8373.
Thank you in advance for your kindness and generosity.
Hi, I'm Dina Pasillo.
And I'm Sue Santandrew.
We're co-presidents of Mary Mother of Vocations Ministry, and our main goal is to promote vocations to the priesthood, diaconate, and religious life.
Jesus is the reason for our Catholic schools, where students are encouraged to pray for God to reveal the vocation He has in mind for them. Visit our website, mmvminc.org.
Each year we recognize an individual who's been a tenacious advocate for Catholic education. This year, Reverend Robert Werdinsky is receiving the Champion of Catholic Education Award. Father Bob is pastor at Immaculate Conception Parish School in East Aurora and was instrumental in implementing the STREAM program there. He also has a passionate commitment and dedication to spreading the gospel to all those he comes in reach with. I've known Bob for many, many years, and if anyone's deserving of this award tonight, it is him.
Welcome, everyone, especially Father Bob. Thank you for being here and celebrating with us today. Today, we pay tribute to those whose work and dedication has been particularly impactful. The recognition of a champion of Catholic education is an award given to individuals, business, and other organizations which have been premier examples of faith in action, compassion and mercy to neighbor, and philanthropy in support of Catholic education. This year's honoree is a truly outstanding example of everything that Catholic education and Catholic social teaching are all about through their life work, and our recipient is an evangelizer of our faith and a great example of that. Congratulations, Father Bob, for being a champion of Catholic education. On behalf of all of the people here in the Diocese of Buffalo, we applaud you and again congratulate you. God bless you.
Thank you
For all you do. Thank you.
Let me begin by thanking the Catholic Foundation of the Diocese, the Diocesan Department of Catholic Education, and especially Bishop Fisher for honoring me with this recognition of my work in Catholic education. Thank you. I'm humbled and I'm honored by this presentation. I would like to also thank all of the principals that I've worked with over the years. Their example of leadership has taught me about working with others and working as a team. I'd like to also thank all the teachers that I've worked with. Your commitment to Catholic education is incredible. For a less than impressive salary, you have gone above and beyond so that our students will have the resources, the opportunities, and the experiences that will help them to become the best version of themselves. Thank you for all you have done in word and deed for our students. I would like to also thank the parents who have chosen to send their children to Catholic schools. Thank you for choosing Catholic education. Thank you for the countless hours that you have given to volunteering, to fundraising, and to supporting our staffs. You are always there when we need you, so keep it up. Don't stop now. I thank you for this honor today, but as you can see, I share with a lot of people who have been there with me and for me over the years in Catholic schools. And together, we have shared faith, we have encouraged our students to be the best that they can be, and we have inspired a sense of service in our schools. And after all, isn't that what Catholic education is all about?
Congratulations, Father Bob. Let's see what some of his colleagues and students at Immaculate Conception School in East Aurora have to say.
When I think about Father Bob receiving this award, I am beyond immensely proud because he is so deserving of this award.
Welcome to Immaculate Conception School here in East Aurora. Congratulations, Father Bob, on your Champion of Education Award.
Yes, when I was hired with Father Bob, he said we don't work for him, we work with him. And that we work as a team. And therefore, these 17 years that I've worked with Father Bob, he's lived that. And so Father Bob cares about everyone in the parish, is present to everyone, and his kindness has extended to everyone.
Being with our friends at Mass makes our school special. Father Bob, I'm so happy you got this award. I really love this school. Yay!
Well, I think the initial reaction was without a doubt that he was more than deserving, and he should receive it, but of course his first question was whether or not he should accept it, because Father Bob is so humble that none of this is his thing. He doesn't like to be in the spotlight. This is not who he is. He truly is a parish priest. You know, he is a humble servant of God, and he does not want to be in the limelight. It's not about him, it's about the people of God. But it's for all those reasons that he is the perfect person to receive the Champion of Catholic Education.
Congratulations, Father Bob. No one is more deserving than you.
Because of you, our community is a place where everyone knows one another and watches out for everyone.
Not surprised at all when I heard he was receiving the award. I have been at Immaculate for 6 years, and I've had the opportunity to work closely with Father because of the fact that I am in a Eucharistic year, a sacramental year. And third grade, it's tradition here that third grade does the All Saints Day Mass. And we have these wonderful costumes and we celebrate All Saints Day. And Father Bob works right along with me planning the Mass and doesn't tell me what he wants. He guides me and suggests, and we work together. So he has been here all 6 years that I have been here, and it's a pleasure. Thank you, Father Bob, for your commitment to a faith-filled education at Immaculate Conception School.
He is so actively involved in every aspect of this parish, and he truly believes the Catholic education is from womb to tomb. It's everything we do. It's what we do in the school. It's what we do in faith formation. It's what he does with his homilies and at Mass. And I could not be more proud of him. He is more than deserving. He will be ordained 50 years this year. And I wish we could clone him, because he truly is one of a kind, and he truly is deserving of this award.
He comes to visit the classrooms. I love that. I love that he has that contact with the children. And he was in last week, and I gave him a trivia question, and he got it right, and the kids were cheering and clapping for him. And so I think that contact, that he's respected, but he's also, very comfortable with the children, and that's important. So no, I don't think anyone on the faculty was surprised that he was receiving it, because he's just been a champion of education.
So when each of us, because on the staff, heard that Father was receiving the award, I have to explain that first he had to ask us if we thought he should receive it. So the first to be asked was Mr. Duttweiler, our principal, and he automatically said absolutely, without a doubt, you should receive this award. I was second, and I also said, I know you don't like this, but you should receive the award. And then Sister Judy, our Director of Faith Formation, emphatically said you should receive the award, because, as she shared with you, she's never worked with a pastor who is so actively involved in faith formation. So we are proud as peacocks of our Father Bob, against probably his best wishes, because, as I've noted, he does not like the spotlight, but he is so deserving of this.
Special thank you goes out to our silver sponsors tonight. We're so grateful for your continued support.
Hi, I'm Evan Lewis, and I'm here with my wife Trish, and we had the privilege of being Natalie Lewis's parents here on Earth.
One of the advantages of getting older, and there's not too many, is being able to see the big picture and how important it is to bring God into every aspect of your life, including the classroom.
How comforting is it to know that our children are praying to God every day in school?
We would like to congratulate Lena Hurley, this year's Kindness Count Award winner.
Friends, at this time we would like to recognize two individuals receiving the Spotlight Award. Two of the diocese's finest men and most continued and generous priests who help all of us out. I would never call them retired, because they will never retire. Monsignor Fran Welgen and Monsignor Tom Maloney. We are so grateful to them for their tireless, long-time dedication and continued commitment to Catholic education.
Father Welgen, the Diocese of Buffalo has been blessed with your leadership, friendship, and godly wisdom for many decades. You are truly an inspiration to so many families for being such a dedicated supporter of our youth in Western New York. From the Diocesan Youth Department and Camp Director of Camp Turner to pastor at St. Christopher Parish for 21 years, along with creating an endowment providing tuition assistance to St. Christopher students. Your leadership qualities, as well as your generosity, has inspired our youth and your parishioners to always bear witness to the gospel. Father Welgen, today we celebrate you. Congratulations, and thank you for all you've done and all you continue to do. Congratulations.
Thank you, Nancy. It's always been a joy and a privilege to work with young people, whether at Mount St. Mary's Academy or camp or as youth director in my parish. Young people are so important, and Catholic education is so important. Went through Catholic school all of my life, and every parish I've been in has had a Catholic school. So thank you for this, and keep up the good work of providing Catholic education in the future. Thank you.
Monsignor Maloney, you've demonstrated a particular devotion to education and ministering to young people, beginning with your early leadership in the CYO program at Holy Family in Buffalo, and later volunteering at an orphanage in Belgium. You've been honored by the National Catholic Education Association in 2013 with the Distinguished Pastor Award, which is given annually to 12 pastors from throughout the country who have made notable contributions to Catholic elementary education. You humbly shared recognition with the entire St. Amelia Parish community for working together to make the school excellent, while also acknowledging the dedication of the principal, teachers, and staff. It is with great gratitude for your years of dedicated priestly service and commitment to Catholic education, the Diocese of Buffalo honors you with the Spotlight Award.
Thank you very much. On my path to the priesthood, I realized that I would not have children of my own, and I prayed to the Lord that I would always be in a parish that had a parochial school. In addition to that, my siblings were good enough to present me with 9 nephews and 9 nieces, so kids have always been a part of my life from the time when I was a kid. And some would say I never completely got over that I'm still a kid at heart today. At any rate, I've enjoyed working in Catholic schools for, well, close to 55 years now, and I hope I can do it for many, many years to come. Thank you for your attention.
Congratulations, Monsignor Fran Welgen and Monsignor Tom Maloney.
We are so grateful for your dedication and commitment to our Catholic schools.
And thank you to all of our wonderful bronze sponsors tonight. We simply couldn't do it without you.
Now, here are more real-life testimonials from parents and teachers on the positive impact Catholic schools are having on their children.
Sending our kids to a Catholic school is one of the smartest decisions we have made as parents.
My children, they might not admit it all the time, but yes, they love it. I really do think they enjoy the experience and the environment and the special things that happen in a Catholic school.
I know that they've been exposed to so many academic opportunities, but sports, the friends that they've made, I know are going to be lifelong friends. And they are very, very happy and comfortable when they come home.
I see our children's school honestly as an extension of our home, and I have never questioned their safety or their well-being. I believe that those teachers are there for those kids, and I have never had to question that.
As a teacher, the values that I instill in my students here at St. Augustine is, 1, discipline. If you are able to be disciplined, if you are able to continue to be consistent in whatever you're doing, work, athletics, relationships, whatever that might be, usually the most disciplined person goes further in life.
When you look at their curriculum and how they teach their children, really the fundamental essentials that kids need, not only just about academics, but also through mind, body, and spirit.
I think what I find most fulfilling as a Catholic educator is seeing my kids transfer what we model here at St. Joseph's School in their own lives, on the playground, during our lessons, when somebody is hurt or sad, they are there to support them.
One thing I would like to say about the school and Catholic education is it's affordable, and I know people think that it might not be, but it definitely is, and I recommend it.
When I think about my Catholic faith, the majority of what I learned about it was learned at school, not sitting in the pew. It was really the school that provided me with the foundation in my faith that has allowed me to get through wonderful times and difficult times in my life. And I want that for my children.
I feel like diversity is important because you do learn about other cultures and kind of educate yourself, but then at the same time, I didn't feel like somebody totally different coming in here with my family.
I feel that it's more than just a career or a position for me. I really do feel it as a calling, and that I'm able to do what I was raised to do, is to help bring other people to the faith and educate them as a whole person
My daughter loves coming to school every day. She's excited. She loves the after-school program. She's just energized. She's just ready to come to school every single day.
Discipline and confidence were the two main values I received from my Catholic school experience. You know, I went to an all-boys Catholic school, Bishop Turner in fact, and at the time there were things that just didn't make any sense to me. You know, we had to wear suit coats and ties. You know, we had haircut checks back then. Your hair could be a certain length. Latin was a required language, I don't know why, and to top it off, there were no girls in class. But looking back today, I realize everything revolves around discipline, and it's exactly what I needed at that age.
Children are going to make mistakes. Adults are going to make mistakes. We are all going to make mistakes. But it's finding that forgiveness and that peace that I feel that will really, again, bring us back to love and hope. So those are some of the main core values. But in addition to that, we want children to be respectful. We want our students to hold doors for adults, to use manners, and to be accepting of all individuals and each other.
We also want to recognize our student honorees this evening. The Natalie Matamore Lewis Kindness Counts Character Award is presented to a 7th grade student who performs simple acts of kindness, much like Natalie Matamore Lewis did when her life was cut short in 2014. Tonight, we honor Lena Hurley from St. Benedict's School. Congratulations, Lena.
Our second award goes to an 8th grade student who has developed exceptional writing skills and notable characteristics of the late Tim Russert, a nationally recognized journalist, formerly with NBC's Meet the Press. Tonight, the Tim Russert Creative Writing Scholarship recipient is Ryan Morris from DeSales Catholic School.
Congratulations once again to both Lena and Ryan on awards well-deserved.
A big thank you now goes out to our emergency tuition sponsors tonight. We truly appreciate your support.
The Sister Lucille Sciullo and Father John Stern Making a Difference Award goes to honor a Catholic school educator who truly touches the hearts of students, parents, and the school community. The award was inspired by the late Tim Russert, a prominent news journalist. He was instrumental in establishing this award and initially helped with its funding.
This year's Making a Difference Award goes out to Nancy Zorichik, a 5th grade teacher at St. Benedict's. She was one of the many nominees throughout this entire Diocese of Buffalo. And as this was quite an accomplishment for her, congratulations, Nancy.
She works so hard, and she is the whole package when it comes to an educator.
Each year, the Diocese of Buffalo is proud to honor its top teacher. The prestigious Sister Lucille Sciullo, Father John Stern Making a Difference Award, is presented to a Catholic school educator who truly touches the hearts of students, parents, and the school community. Although there are many that are nominated and deserving, only one will earn this distinction in recognition of their outstanding achievement. This year, the proud recipient is Nancy Zorichik from St. Benedict's School. Once again, thank you, Nancy, for your above and beyond dedication in making a profound difference in all your students, past, present, and future.
We had received an email in the morning telling us that the middle school was to assemble in the church in the afternoon and that Dr. Ewell, our superintendent, would be there. So we had all been talking like, oh, what are we signed up for now? Thinking that, you know, we were going to have to do something for Dr. Ewell. And we all went into church and saw people with cameras and things and just could not figure out what it was. So it was a shock, I think, to everyone because no one knew what this assembly was for. So we were totally surprised with this being this award. When my name was announced for winning this award, I was so surprised and happy, of course, and just ecstatic. I could not believe that this was happening to me. It was very exciting.
Her fellow teachers and her colleagues were ecstatic when they heard that Nancy was selected to be the winner of this year's Tim Russert Award. She is beloved in the building because she will jump in and help out any teacher at any time, no matter what it is they need. She's mentored many of the teachers in our buildings. She's developed very long-lasting friendships with the teachers, so they were all so proud of her.
After the assembly in the church and going back to the classroom, the children were just so appreciative, excited. They were all congratulating me. Some wanted to come up and give me hugs. They were lined up in the halls as I came out of the church, applauding. And what was so nice was some of the children that I least expected it from came up to me face to face to congratulate me and say, "You deserved this." And that was just so nice. You know, students that you may not feel you have that rapport with were able to come up and say that individually to me rather than as a whole group. It was nice.
In my opinion, she is one of the most well-known teachers at this school. She is known to be a teacher that is always there for her students. She is there for them all the time, even through tough times. She is also there for her students educationally. She teaches her students everything they need to know for the next grade. She also helps her students grow into great people, and for all those reasons, we are so glad to have her here. Congratulations, Mrs. Arichek. You deserve it.
Right from the start, Kevin Kelleher, the head of school at St. Mary's High School, has done some amazing things at the school tonight. Kevin shares his story on the positive influence a Catholic education had in his life.
To me, Catholic education is very important on a number of fronts in my life, personally and the career I'm in now. Personally, I've been a kindergarten through college Catholic school guy. So between Our Lady of Pompeii Grammar School, St. Mary's High School, St. Bonaventure University, it's been ingrained in me for a long time. And now, in a role of running a private Catholic high school, it's certainly very important to the fiber of everything we do here. Having alumni give back to St. Mary's High School or any private institution is a major lifeline for all of us. Anywhere you go, high school, college, tuition is not ever going to cover all of your costs. So we need our alumni to be engaged, and it's been very important for us to produce as much good news as possible. They'll give back when they're proud of what you're doing. So it's vital to our existence. Advancement and admissions departments are the two most important parts of every private Catholic institution, for sure. I'm proud of what St. Mary's has become because I think we have become a player in Western New York on the Catholic educational front. St. Mary's High School is right at the forefront. We've got a seat at the big table when kids are making their choices and families are making their choices. I really appreciate that although we're a small school, our footprint is large in Western New York. So just continuing to educate these kids in the proper manner is what we're most proud of here. Greatest accomplishment here at St. Mary's, I think, is just continuing the great traditions we've had here for a long time. Producing good human beings that graduate from here and great people, but certainly our growth here in the recent years, keeping us viable in the community all across Western New York. It's been a tough time for a lot of schools, and we've been able to rise above that. So, I think having the doors open and then now thriving is certainly the greatest accomplishment we have. But overall, it's the type of student we're producing. That's our calling card. That's our greatest accomplishment. Great kids, great families going off to do great things.
Uniland and the Matanti family believe in the value of a Catholic education. We're pleased to help families access enhanced student achievement and academic excellence.
Father Joe, Russell J. Salvatore is one of Western New York's most beloved and respected philanthropists. His countless donations to veterans, hospitals, nursing homes, and schools, just to name a few, is endless. Well, it looks like Mr. Salvatore is at it again.
Technology plays a big part in today's education. In many cases, televisions have replaced the old blackboards. When Russ Salvatore heard some of our Catholic schools could use a TV, he went, of course, even a step further and purchased 60 smart televisions for all the elementary and high schools in the diocese. As we know, that's Russ. Go big or go home. Here's a short clip of his generous donation.
Thank you for all coming down to the diocesan offices and showing your gratitude to Russ Salvatore for his incredible donation to the Diocese of Buffalo. A smart TV in every Catholic elementary and high school in the Diocese of Buffalo. Folks have been coming and picking up their TVs each morning, and they're loading them on the back end of their trucks and taking their hardware with them, and they're just so overjoyed to have something that they did not have before.
A warm welcome to everyone here today. Mr. Salvatore, I've seen you on your commercials, but it's nice to finally meet you in the flesh. But we're so grateful on behalf of our Catholic schools and our diocese, but particularly all of the good people here in Western New York. We're grateful to you for your philanthropy and again your donation to our schools. I'm sure our administrators, our teachers are happy about this wonderful gift of technology. These 75-inch smart TVs. They're smart TVs. They seem to be getting more smarter, and as I try to use them, I get a little more dumber. You know? But I think these are wonderful, and I know our students are going to benefit so much in their learning process and their enjoyment as they learn and are formed in our schools.
Thank you very much. I don't know what I was getting into this afternoon. I didn't know they closed all the businesses and everything just to give a few TVs away, for God's sakes, you know. You know, it's so funny. I keep thinking about this. I says, oh my gosh, you gave all these TVs to the hospital, so forth. And when I see all the people from the hospital, they say, hello, Mr. Salvatore, hello, Mr. Salvatore, thank you, thank you, thank you. So now as I'm thinking there, I'm going, my gosh, I gave them all to the schools, high schools. I can't wait till they put those TVs on, and now we walking down the street, they're going to be saying, hiya, Russ, how you doing, Russ? You know, it's a younger generation in the school. I'm glad I gave, any more schools need TVs? No?
They're all calling you.
Don't say nothing, I'm going back and steal them out of the hospital, okay?
We ask you now to bless these televisions and the brackets that hold them up, and all our students and teachers who will make use of it.
Russ Salvatore here. Education is the key to success. I donated these TVs to support your Catholic education. This will help you learn something new today. Good luck, God bless you, and God bless America.
Wow, so we've got Kevin Kelleher, head of school at St. Mary's, my alma mater, who, in my opinion, Kevin has just raised and elevated to such a level of excellence. Russ Salvatore, how can he raise his excellence any higher than it is? And now, it's my pleasure to talk about the pastor of St. Gregory the Great, where I once served many years ago. It's in Williamsville, New York. It's a huge, bustling parish. And at St. Greg's, they have always and continue to believe in a community of faith, hope, love, and reconciliation. Father Leon Burnett, a good friend of mine and brother priest, he's responsible for this massive parish and school. Let's see what Father Leon has to say about all the great things happening at St. Greg's.
As I look back at my time here at St. Greg's, I would say my greatest accomplishment is really enriching the spirituality of the parish. Of course, the parish was already strong, but when I look back and see how people have grown in their faith, how they've challenged me to grow in my faith, and many of the additional ministries we've begun under my time, they're all rooted in the Eucharist, they're all rooted in prayer. That, along with, of course, youth ministry, that's always been my my particular interest. And you know, we began with a very small group when I came here. Now we have 3 full-time youth ministers, and we have a program for everyone from 5th grade all the way up into their 30s, different ministries, literally 7 days a week, youth and young adult ministry. I would say those are probably the 2 greatest accomplishments. I really see the future of St. Greg's being what it really has been for some time, and that as a leader of the diocese. We are blessed that we have so many wonderful people who are talented people who are willing to give of their time. And Monsignor Wright, who was a pastor here, he's passed away now, he used to say we're St. Gregory the Many, and he was correct, because of the size we're able to accomplish so many ministries, and we have the people and the resources to do that. So I really see, particularly as we move through this chapter of history in the diocese, St. Greg's to continue to be a leadership parish, leading and offering many ministries for the diocese as a whole. Catholic education is really a very important mission of the church. It has been my entire life, and far before. It's been an important part of the Roman Catholic Church in the United States and the world. And today more than ever, Catholic education is needed as a beacon of morality, a beacon of faith and prayer. The one thing that we can offer in Catholic education is the truth of Jesus Christ. And we can profess that boldly, proudly, without any excuses. And today more than ever, as we meet the challenges of the world, and many of the challenges that face families, we need that sound, firm sounding board of the gospel of Jesus Christ as that standard of truth. I have said, as long as I am a pastor, no one will ever be denied a Catholic education because of money. You know, God has a lot of money, you just need to know what checking account he's keeping it in. And there are always people, and again, many wonderful people right here at St. Greg's, that you can tap and say, we have a student, but they can't afford the schooling. They're more than willing to open their checkbook and pay for it. So if it's that type of an issue, it's almost an easy fix. But if it is other concerns, we'd have to look at what they may be, and certainly we would address it. What makes St. Gregory so great? It's a beautiful question. I think the overall, all of the, again, ministries that we offer as disciples of Christ. And it is the leadership of the parish, and I'm not talking about me, and I have my beautiful sign here, Cathedra Mea Reguli Mei, my chair, my rules. It's not because of that, it's because of our entire team, professional ministry and team here, but all the parishioners. People are hungering to do things, and they're looking for that avenue, that outlet. And we're very blessed to build on all of what has been here at St. Greg's and continue to meet the new needs. So what makes St. Greg's so great is that the parishioners keep calling us and saying, you know, we really should address this. Or, you know, why don't we have a ministry for? And we vet those things out. And we try to work to begin and establish those new ministries. So I would say first and foremost, it's the genuine faith in Jesus Christ. The cornerstone is 20 years of Eucharistic adoration, 24 hours a day. And along with all of that, that is what's fueled our parishioners to be true disciples of Christ.
And a final thank you goes out to our promotional underwriters tonight.
Now for the moment you've all been waiting for, our grand prize auction winners.
It is the moment we've all been waiting for, and I'm here with Russell J. Salvatore. You were so generous to donate all of those televisions to the Diocese of Buffalo, the schools, the foundation. It means a lot to you, doesn't it, Russell, when you make a donation like that?
It means an awful lot, John. I love giving back, as I've been saying in the past, you know, getting older, and I'm easy to persuade.
And I know Nancy Cugino is a good friend and really helps facilitate all of this. And we love you on TV, Russell. So I don't know if the students are going to watch all of your commercials. They have to learn a little bit too, but they can have some fun watching your great spots.
They can watch them, and I'm pretty sure they are watching them, you know. They're not going to learn nothing in school. They're going to say, let's see the commercials again, you know.
Well, you a good boy. What are you, my mother?
And they'll have some fun doing that. Well, we have some prizes to give away, and we're going to start with all you need is $1 and a dream. It's a lottery package. It's a priceless package, dozens and dozens of lottery tickets, millions of dollars on the line, and even a win for life in there. So why don't we dig deep there, Mr. Salvatore, and see what winner we can select. Thank you for doing that. This is for the big contest. We have several prizes to give away here on the program. And the winner is Matthew Bauman. So congratulations, Matthew. You are a winner here on the program with our lottery for the Foundation of the Diocese of Buffalo. All right, I'm going to snap this together again, Russell, and we're going to have another prize. This one is a private shopping package valued at $500. I know that you will want to shop in style and spring into color with a 2-hour shopping experience at Ann Arlette in Amherst and discover the season's best fashions. While we spin to win, we'll mention to you that we want to thank Ann Arlette, Donna, and Richard Sukon for this prize. Dig deep in there, Mr. Salvatore, and see who we have as a winner.
Yeah, John.
All right. The winner is Jeannie McGavran. Congratulations, Jeannie. You are the winner. Russell, do you like to go shopping?
I love shopping.
I know you do. I see you sometimes at the mall. You know, you make your shopping rounds. Because you always have to look your best. Never has anybody looked better than Russell Salvatore in a
Oh
suit.
my gosh, John. You know, you're buttering me up pretty good today, you know.
Our next prize package is Dinner for 8 with Bishop Mike. It's a priceless value, really, a one-of-a-kind opportunity with 7 of your family or friends with Father Joe Rogliano at Sinatra's private dining room in Kenmore. You've been to Sinatra's, haven't you,
I do.
Russell?
They do a fine job, John.
They do, and you can meet Bishop Mike and at a mutually agreed upon date. Russell's going to dig deep, and we're going to see who the winner is for the dinner with the new Bishop of Buffalo. And the name is James Pokanowski. I'm sorry, I got it right there. James Pokanowski. Congratulations, you are the winner.
Congratulations.
He's going to have a great dinner, isn't he?
Great dinner at Sinatra's, yes,
Yeah.
sir.
All right, we're going to continue on with our prizes. We're going to snap the lid shut on the big drum. I'm going to read for you prize number 4. This one is a 75-inch smart TV package. The value is $900, 75-inch Samsung with all kinds of goodies that you can, as we said, watch some of your favorite television shows and see where that goes with Mr. Salvatore picking the winner.
Here you go, John.
All right, let me take a look. Got one of them. Oh my goodness, Russell, you have won. You won the television.
Come on, will you, John? Don't do this to me, will you?
No, I'm not kidding.
I won. I gave all the televisions away. Now you're going to give me one that I win?
Would you like to give it back?
I'd like to donate it back and give it back to the high schools that are using the televisions, all right?
Well, that's
They
terrific.
can use an extra television.
Well, they just got an extra 75-inch TV thanks to Mr. Salvatore. Thank you, Russell, for that.
It's
How
my
about
pleasure.
I know that you've been very generous, and which is why everybody that's been generous for this great presentation to support the foundation of the Diocese of Buffalo has been measured in the drum. All right, our next prize is a chef's table. It's dinner here at Russell's, steaks, chops, and more. And Russell, what would you have for dinner when you have dinner for 8?
Well, usually we start off with the bologna sandwich, John, you know, and end up with liverwurst. Does that sound good?
Oh, liverwurst. You're
Jesus,
picking it
my
up with that,
gosh.
yeah.
Well, what I do is I serve a menu. The menu is the appetizers. You have your shrimp cocktail, escargot, anything. We serve different kinds of wine, cocktails, so forth. You got your surf and turf. We used to do as dinner, and I always failed when I come up with something. So we give them a choice of about 8 different entrees, rack and lamb, so forth, and it seems to be a winner for us.
I bet it's a winner, and I bet it's tasty, and it's right to your liking. And the Chef's Table package, by the way, is valued at $2,000, Russell, so thank you for your generous donation. And of course, as Russell said, it's good food, cocktails, and interaction with the chef here at Russell's Steaks, Chops, and More on Transit Road. All right, let's see if we can get a winner here, Russell. We'll open it up. And of course, you'll be here to greet them.
I will be here serving it for them, John.
Yeah, there you go.
I'd never leave them alone.
And of course, that's the glory of coming to Russell's. You're here all the time. Dig deep, Russell. Let's see who has won prize number 5, the Chef's Table package.
Now, don't let me win this one, John. Will you, please? You don't think the thing is fixed, for God's sake.
No. That was a fluke. All right, let's see. Father Bernie Nowak has won. Father Bernie, so congratulations to you. You are going to be coming to Russell's Steaks, Chops, and More. He'll give you a blessing too, Russell.
Thank you, John. I appreciate it.
Yeah. All right, that's prize number 5. We have now prize number 6, a weekend for 2 at Ellicottville. Now, let me just make sure this is closed. Do you ski, Russell? Have you ever skied in your life?
No, God's sakes, no way.
Just in your commercials. I saw you skiing down the Olympic trail run.
Yeah, and you see how they had me fall in the snowbank also, for God's sake.
Sure, I did.
And I didn't do that one purposely.
Just so you're okay. We just need Russell to be okay. All right, this is a weekend for 2 at Ellicottville. Enjoy a weekend for 2 in an amazing chalet in Snow Pine Village in beautiful Ellicottville, New York, and a $100 gift card to Dina's Restaurant to enjoy a night out in the quaint village. It's not available during special events or holidays, but of course a mutually agreed upon date at a weekend for 2 in Ellicottville, New York, where everybody's going. Let's see. And the winner is Rick Heist. Rick is going to go to Ellicottville. Rick Heist, congratulations. You are the lucky winner.
Rick.
You know, Russell, it's great when we announce all these great prizes, and these are very generous donors to the diocese, for the foundation of the Diocese of Buffalo. It's important for the community to step up. You do so much for the community, but how important is it for the public out there to realize when they have something they can give, they should give back? It makes you feel good, doesn't it?
It definitely does, John. I'm a believer, and I mean, let me tell you, I got a lot of close friends that don't listen to me, and they pass away, and they got thousands and millions of dollars. The family argues and everything. It doesn't hurt to give back. It definitely, I mean, I'm an unusual guy, and I feel good when I give back. You know, it's so funny. I mean, I had a little program they did on me on television, and I says, I love giving back. I'm not going to take nothing with me. Let me tell you, the next day I got about 20 letters. You know, geez, I need a new pair of shoes, and my tires are not working on my car. I give back only where it's important to people at hospitals, so forth. I can't do the shoes and all that other stuff.
It's tough to give back to everybody, I know.
I mean, I wish I was a billionaire. Nobody will ever go hungry in this world.
Well, your heart is as big as Buffalo, as they say, Russell, and that's very important. And it is important to give back to the community, as you say. So thank you for everything that you do.
Well, you're welcome, John.
Russell, it's time to give away a very big prize, a $5,000 tuition voucher or $3,500 in cash. And there's over $20,000 that was raised in this raffle to help young people who can't afford a good Catholic education. That's important, isn't it, having a good education?
Most important thing in the world, John. I always wanted one wish. I says, I wish I had an education. I had to quit high school because my dad was running a restaurant. Started at 17 years old in the saloon business, my gosh. But I mean, if I had one wish, I wish I had an education.
Well,
it means a lot.
You have more of an education, I think, than you give yourself credit for. But why don't you spin to win, and let's see who's going to get a $5,000 tuition voucher or $3,500 in cash as we support the diocese, the foundation for the Diocese of Buffalo. All right, dig deep in there, Russell. Believe me, we could learn a lot from Russell Salvatore's philanthropy and his street smarts. All right, Russell, I'm going to read you the name that you selected. Chip Jones of Buffalo. Chip Jones, you are the winner of the big prize, $5,000 tuition voucher and $3,500 in cash. Thanks, Russell.
You're welcome, John. This was a pleasure. Chip, good luck to you. Good luck, Chip. A chip off my old shoulder.
Father Joe, what fun we had with Russell Salvatore. Those great winners. So once again, we want to thank you for joining us tonight. We hope this program gave you solid examples and insights on the importance of a Catholic education. Once again, the 3 easy ways for you to make a donation are with your smartphone. Just see that QR code on the bottom of the screen, just scan right in front of it. It takes you right to the site. And you can text GIVE, G-I-V-E, to 716-249-0106. Follow the prompts. Here it is again. Text GIVE, G-I-V-E, to 716-249-0106. Or you can speak to a foundation staff member to make a donation. Please call 716-847-8373. The students in our schools thank you.
Friends, this night and this event for our diocese and our schools has been just a vital part of my life for so many years. And so, once again, it's an honor to be a part of it. On behalf of John and myself, we thank you, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good night.
Catholic Education, Shooting for the Stars, has been a special presentation from the Foundation of the Catholic Diocese of Buffalo and WBBZ-TV.